everyone, happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, January 2nd, 2018. Welcome back to my regularly scheduled life and business as usual. So here's what I'm taking with me to work today. I have 4 work days this week. I am taking first of all my 0 Point coffee. It is the K-Cup from Walmart, the morning blend, and then I have 1 tablespoon of fat-free half and half for 0 smart points. Over here is my Teamy Skinny Mojito, which I love, love, love. So for the Skinny Mojito this morning, I'm using again the Teamy Alive, which is the whole body kind of health support tea. So I've got a few more bags left of that. I'm going to use that up. So 1 bag of Teamy Alive is 0 smart points. And then I have some muddled fresh mint for 0 smart points. And then the juice of a whole lime, a small lime inside as well. So once that steeps, I will add ice at about 11:30ish and then add some of this sparkling spring water, which is lime flavored, and that is my Skinny Tea Mojito for 0 smart points. So coffee and tea are both 0. Over here I have some, I don't even know what to call it. It's pumpkin squash, roasted pumpkin with grilled chicken and fire roasted tomatoes and mozzarella. So this whole container is 0 smart points. Obviously I pre-made it and it's been in the freezer, so it is rock hard. It will probably thaw most of the way throughout the day, and then I will just microwave it and heat it, thaw it, whatever needs to be done. So this is probably about 2 cups of roasted roasted pumpkin for 0 smart points, and then I have about 3 to 4 ounces of grilled chicken on top of that for 0 smart points. I have a cup of the Great Value fire roasted tomatoes for 0 smart points, and then this is a 1/4 cup of Kraft fat-free shredded cheddar for 0 smart points. So that is my lunch. It's pretty filling and pretty delicious. And then my snacks here are both 0 smart points. So this is the Hungry Girls scoopable apple pie that I made a couple days ago. So I will probably heat this in the microwave just to make it nice and warm, and I'll have this in the late afternoon. It is 0 smart points. And then the apple I will have on the way home from my Weight Watchers meeting. So just to help tide me over until dinner. It's a pretty small apple, but the apple is also 0 smart points. So everything I'm having today between now and dinner is all 0 smart points. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. It feels so weird to be going back to work, but it's Tuesday. That's actually a good thing. I'm okay with that. So it is Tuesday, January 2nd, and I am super excited because I have every single holiday food event out of the way. This girl is back on track, dead on track. I'm super excited. I actually did weigh this morning on my scale. I have not weighed in on the Weight Watchers scale for 2 weeks now. I weighed in on my scale this morning and my weight is up a pound from last week. Totally okay with that, you guys, because I guarantee you 100% that scale is going to be down by next week. There's no way that it can't. I have nothing planned, nothing. And what I do have planned, I am going to manage and plan to the bite. So we have one event coming up. We are going to dinner at a friend's house on Saturday. She is having flank steak, elote, which is a Mexican corn with mayonnaise on it. I'm going to be making a sweet corn tomalito, and I'm bringing some nopales salad. Nopales salad is a cactus salad, and it's 0 points. So that's the one thing I'm going to feel comfortable eating as much as I want. Everything else, I just have to figure out the points to, I just need to nail it. The other thing is she's making martinis, and I am going to be bringing some chocolate shot glasses with port. So I need to figure all of that out. I'm going to do that this week. I'm going to get myself a plan and stick to it. The first part of the plan is that I will be banking as many rollover points as I can. There's no reason that I should not get rollover points for every day this week. So I should have 4 on Wednesday by the time I wake up Wednesday morning. So 4 extra points Wednesday, 4 Thursday, 4 Friday, and 4 Saturday. That's 16 points plus my 28 weeklies is 38, 44 points. If I can't do that meal on 44 points, I am a Weight Watchers loser. I think I can do that on 44 points, but I'm also going to be having hopefully at least a few fit points that I can use as well. And that is literally my only thing that I have to worry about all week. So everything, all of my extra points are going to be going towards that, and I am finally going to be ending a week not negative. I promise you. I'm finally going to do it. So that's my story. I have my lunches are all done, packed, ready to go. I just need to go to the refrigerator and grab them out. I have every single dinner planned this week. I am so good to go. I am going to nail this. I am also reducing my workouts this week, so that could be a little, I don't think it's really going to matter so much this week, and really probably not at all, because I haven't been working out crazy amounts anyway, so my body's not used to any particular amount of exercise at the moment. And I will be running a long run on Friday, so just in time for that dinner on Saturday. So I really think it's all going to work out perfectly, and there's literally no way I could not lose by next week. So that's it. I'm headed to work. I need to slam out so much work because I was gone so many days last week. So that's why I'm on here right now, because you guys probably won't see me the rest of the day. I don't know if I will. You know what? I'm probably gonna take a car nap. I just made an executive decision. This girl is taking a car nap because we got home last night from California Adventure at 11:30. I was so tired. We rode the train at 10 maybe. We were on the train and Eddie was sleeping on the train. I was trying really hard not to sleep on the train. He was flat out sleeping on the train. And he said it was his most relaxing train ride ever. So, oh man, I was so tired last night, and we ate so much good stuff. I don't feel like I mean, I was full, but I don't feel like I ate myself sick like I have a tendency to do sometimes at California Adventure. So that's good. We had so much fun with my sister and my niece, so it was just a really, really long day. And I got these super duper cool new sunglasses. Yeah, baby. So that's it for me, guys. I am just checking in. I will touch base with you probably at least at lunch. We can come to the car and take a nap together, you and I. We're gonna rest up our bodies this year. I need to get super healthy this year, inside and out, because I am not joking when I tell you this is going to be my leanest, healthiest year ever. So I need to figure out how to make that happen, and rest is absolutely very, very important. So I need to, the number one thing I need to do is figure out my weekends, because my weekends are always crazy busy. So since I am now blocked out until after March on the weekends, maybe my weekends won't be crazy busy. So anyway, I'll touch base with you guys in another little while. Okay guys, back by popular demand already is the outfit of the day. But only the ones I really like, because you don't need to see all my jeans and t-shirt stuff, so only the cool stuff. Okay guys, car nap time. It's actually it's like 1:30 and I'm pretty hungry, but I'm trying to just push it back a little. I want to get my body used to waiting until about at least 3, maybe 3 or 4 for my lunches. And I actually looked at my Fitbit. I got 7 hours and 2 minutes of sleep last night. So I'm actually not doing that bad on sleep, but I never really get the car to take a car nap. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to enjoy it. It's actually really hot out here, so I'm gonna have to roll down the windows and so I don't suffocate. See you in a while. Hey everyone, it's about 6:30 and I am on my way to Weight Watchers. Yay! Not really worried about weighing in. I know it may be up just a little bit. I'm totally okay with that. Between being sick last week and then just having, I know I ate out for 3 days in a row and I ate well. So well as in healthy. Okay. Well as in a lot. But I enjoyed every bite. It was the holidays. Holidays are over. I don't feel any guilt or remorse. I'm ready to weigh in and take the numbers and use it as data and make it a starting point for my awesome 2018. So I'm definitely not worried about weighing in at all. I am looking forward to the meeting and seeing what everyone has to say and what their plans are for the new year. So I did want to show you guys a couple things, and I'm sorry that it's like totally car vlog day. Some days are just like that, you know, like it was just a busy day, so we fit it in where we can, right? Do what we can. So I want to show you guys a couple things that I was thinking about today. First of all, as you know, when I started Freestyle, I actually started before, I started a couple months before the rest of you, just because Weight Watchers employees were allowed and encouraged to do that, so we could organically discuss and assist and help and talk with our members about the program itself. So I started Freestyle in early October, and when I was doing Freestyle and still doing these videos for you guys, I was actually double tracking because I wanted to accurately report to you what I was eating in terms of Smart Points and the old Smart Points system, and then I also wanted to completely experience Freestyle and involve myself 100% in the new program so I could test it out on myself and see what it was going to be like. So I was double tracking, and then I think I also started paper tracking. Yes, I started paper tracking right about that time. Probably the second week that I started doing Freestyle, I started paper tracking. So, and I just use these little paper trackers from your meeting room. So these are free. You can grab as many of them as you want. So I actually don't like double tracking. And when I refer to double tracking now, before I was double tracking as far as doing Smart Points and Freestyle. Now when I say double tracking, I'm talking about tracking in my app, which I'm going to do and which I will always and forever do because it's just the easiest and most accurate way to track your food. But number two, I'm also going to track on paper. The reason for that, I don't like doing it because it feels like double duty, but I also think that I probably get, if I don't get the most accurate, complete picture by writing everything down, then I am absolutely 100% way more aware of what I'm doing and eating, either before or after the fact, because I try to paper track my entire week as much as possible at the beginning of the week. Sometimes I don't always know what's going to happen on the weekend, but I try to pre-track on paper as much as I can, and then as things change, if they change, usually on the weekends they change, I'll go back and update and correct my paper tracker. So by doing that, it makes me like hyper aware of what I'm eating, what I plan to eat, what the portion sizes are, what the Smart Points are, do I need that much? So it really, having this and having to actually physically write it down makes me super aware of what I'm doing. So tracking in the app makes it super easy if you're really busy, or you're just trying to get back into the habit, or you just need something really easy, you hate tracking, whatever. So both methods actually have really good reasons for doing either one. I did notice, however, that when I got down to my lowest weight, which was recently, I think it was the first or second week of December, I got down to 131.8, and when I got to my lowest Weight Watchers weight, I was paper tracking, and I was tracking in the app. So I'm going to do that because, as you know, I am reaching for that 130 this year. I'm not going to compromise with myself because although I look well and I feel well now, I still feel deep inside that I would look and feel better at 130. It's just a number, yes, but to me it's also a mentality, and it's something that I've tried to let go of, and the fact that it's still there means that I'm not truly at the goal weight that I truly want to be at. So I am going for that this year, and I'm not going to give in and compromise with myself or with anybody else who says you don't need to go that low, you look fine, you're fine, your body probably doesn't want to be that low. I don't know until I get there and try to maintain it. So that's what I'm doing this year. That is my goal. So I am going to be paper tracking, hopefully. I want to say just for January, because I really just want to paper track until I get there, and then I may need to paper track a little bit to maintain that 130, but I really would like to just paper track for maybe about a month, because it is tiring and it is time consuming too, to actually physically write everything down. Planning everything is very time consuming, but I have to do that anyway for my own peace of mind. So I'm going to be pre-planning anyway, and then I'm going to be pre-writing it down, and then to go back and correct everything after I've actually eaten different amounts or different foods. It just all takes time, but I think the combination of doing it physically by hand just makes me super hyper aware, and it can only help me reach my goal. So that's what I'm going to do. I wanted to show you guys that. I'm going to pick up some more trackers tonight at the meeting. And then also another thing I wanted to revive was something that I tried to do last summer, and I went through several revisions and trials, and I was mildly successful. What I want to do and bring back for myself is the habit tracker. This is the 30-day habit tracker. This is a PDF that I found online, and this is the one that I use. If you guys are interested in having this, let me know in the comments, and I will send you the link to the website where you can get the PDF yourself. So basically what the gist of the 30-day habit tracker is, the way I learned it is that you pick a habit and you attempt to do it for 30 days straight. If you miss a day, if you mess up, you start over. You start your month completely over. So this is what I was trying to do earlier in the year, in the summer. I was trying to hit my 30-point days, and I was trying to do it 30 days in a row. That's hard. So I was continually starting over, starting over, starting over. Then many of you told me that rather than bringing this negativity and failure, I mean, starting over is, yeah, it's failure. You didn't make your goals, so you have to start over. Rather than bringing that constant negativity in when I'm trying to hit this goal, a lot of you said instead of starting over, continue tracking, and then at the end of the month, see how many of these dates you did hit. You know, how many stickers do you have on your habit tracker? How many days did you accomplish your goal versus I'm starting over, starting over, starting over. So that's what I want to do this year. I want to start with, okay, I talked to a lot of you guys about maybe starting in January. I want to do my 1 mile running streak again every day, 1 mile running as long as I can, just as long as I can. I'd like to say all year, and I think if it was up to me physically, I could do all year, but getting the whole flu thing and how badly it knocked me down kind of made me see that it's not always under my control. So I want to try and do it for the full year for 365 days in a row, but with the understanding there may be days that just literally physically are not possible. So I want to tie that into the habit tracker by, first of all, the first month, the first paper habit tracker, which is 30 days, I'm going to go 1 month, is going to be my running streak. So I want to do this every single day, 1 mile, run a mile every day in January. Then the kicker is I'm not going to stop that habit. I'm not going to paper track that habit on the 30-day habit tracker, because by then I should have the habit. And again, if I miss a day on this habit or others, I'm going to keep going. Okay, second thing is I want to track on the habit tracker. I want to track 1 new habit a month for the whole year. So I don't know what these habits are going to be yet. I obviously don't want to make them so crazy difficult that I set myself up for failure. So I want to make these doable habits, and I want to track them for 30 days on the habit tracker. 1 new habit each month of the year. So we're going to start easy. We're going to go with the 1 mile streak for January, and then during the month of January I will contemplate what my next habit is going to be that I will tackle. I'm aiming for all 30 days, but if I miss a day or two, I'm going to keep going, and just know that even if I hit 25 days out of the month, that's still doing a world of difference for my body compared to not doing anything at all, compared to not trying. If I try to stop smoking and okay, that's a bad example, because when you stop smoking, you just have to stop. If I try to stop eating candy bars, and I'm having a candy bar a day, and I try to stop for 30 days in a row, if I mess up and have 3 or 4 candy bars in the month, I still just did myself so much good mentally and physically by doing what I could for that month. So it makes no sense to stop rather just keep going and keep trying and keep doing your best. So those are 2 things that I want to let you guys know that I'm going to try to start doing. I actually already did my mile for yesterday, so I get a sticker for yesterday, and I'm going to get a sticker hopefully tonight, because I'm going right after my Weight Watchers meeting and I'm going to run my mile. So it may not be more than a mile for 300 days out of 365, but that's okay, because that's what I want to track, is 1 mile. And what I'm really interested in is tracking the habit itself. So anyway, I wanted to share those 2 things with you guys. That's 2 things that I'm going to be working on for January, in addition to the other things I told you guys about, as far as like trying to reduce my budget overall, and specifically my food budget. And I'm going to try and pull back on being so busy so that I can include more time for myself. And number 3, I want to try and do a little more crafting this year, because crafting I enjoy and it's relaxing, and I just need more me time. Anyway, I am here at my Weight Watchers meeting, so I'm gonna go see what those numbers are. Enjoy a good meeting, and I'll check back with you guys in just a little bit. Okay guys, and the verdict is, yay! It's a thumbs up week. So if you remember right, I did not weigh in last week because I was sick. I was very, very sick. So I didn't weigh in last week. I did weigh in on my home scale, but I try not to count that as like my official weigh-in, because I prefer to use the Weight Watchers scale for the official weight. So last week I didn't have an official weight, but I was down a little bit on my home scale. This week I am exactly what I weighed 2 weeks ago at the Weight Watchers scale. So yay! So that's good. I am exactly 135.8. So according to Weight Watchers, I just maintained for 2 weeks. So that is perfectly fine. I am very happy with that. I came out of the holidays with just a couple pound gain, so that's good. My lowest was 131.8 and my highest was 135.8, so that is 4 pounds gain, right? So what I'm ridiculously excited about is next week. And I know it sounds funny to say I'm really excited to weigh in next week when it hasn't happened yet, and it's, I mean, there's nothing, it could go either way, but I'm super, super excited because I know this week is going to be so on track and so perfect that there's no way that my weight could not go down next week. So I'm very excited about next week, and I'm just excited to get after this week. I have everything planned to the best of my ability. I do still need to figure out and track this meal that I'm gonna have on Saturday. But really, if that's all I've got on my plate for the week, if that's the only food challenge I've got, then it should be fine. Everything should be fine, and I should see a win next week. So I'm super excited. I did not have any snacks yet today, so I'm going to have some grapes that I found in the fridge that I had at work. They're not very fresh, so I don't think I'm gonna eat very many of those. I'm gonna eat a few grapes, and then I'm gonna eat my apple that I brought from earlier, and then the Hungry Girls scoopable apple pie I will probably have after dinner. So I'm going home right now to run my mile. I'm gonna get after that goal. Today will be day 2, and then I'm gonna make dinner. So I'll check in with you guys after all that, or at some point. Okay guys, 1 mile done for today. That is 2 miles in 2018. One yesterday and one today. Today is day 2 of 2018 Julie's running streak. We'll see how far it goes. Okay guys, it's about 9:30. Where does my time go? Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's 9:30. Here's what I'm having for dinner. Let me grab the grits. Okay, so this is a big bowl of grits and poached eggs. Yum, yum, comfort food. So I have a 1/4 cup of these Quaker grits, and I actually measure the grits before I cook them. 1/4 cup is 4 Smart Points. I cook them in just water because I'm out of chicken broth, so 0. And then I added a 1/4 cup of Kraft fat-free shredded cheddar for 0 Smart Points, and 2 tablespoons of Trader Joe's Simply Fat-Free Sour Cream for 0 Smart Points. On the top are 2 poached eggs, which I poached in the microwave, still perfecting, but they're looking better. So I have 2 poached eggs for 0 Smart Points, and all of that is topped off with Trader Joe's Everything But the Bagel Sesame Seasoning Blend for 0 Smart Points. So I have a bowl of grits and poached eggs for 4 Smart Points. Over here is the Hungry Girls scoopable apple pie that I did not eat earlier today, and some chunky yogurt on top. It's only chunky because I didn't stir it very well, not because it's bad. So this is the Greek Gods non-fat Greek yogurt. I have probably about a 1/4 cup of yogurt for 0 Smart Points, and of course the Hungry Girls scoopable apple pie is 0 Smart Points. And then I am drinking that with this. Don't fall over, guys. This is my beverage tonight. This Diet A&W root beer for 0 points. 0 points versus 18 points. But don't get me wrong, I am totally craving a Secco grapefruit Bellini right now. But I'm going to settle for this, and I may have another one of these if I need to. So that's what I'm having for dinner tonight. Everything is 4 Smart Points, and I had 0 Smart Points earlier today, so I'm probably not going to get a blue dot, and I'm okay with that because at this point I really just want to try and transition into the diet soda instead of Bellini at every meal. So my entire day today is going to be 4 Smart Points.